welcome to our BE100 3-day event competitors at Bicton International Horse Trials. We're delivering the briefing in a slightly different format this year due to COVID-19. We had considered an in-person briefing in the main arena at Bicton with everybody socially distanced, but figured if the weather was inclement that was not going to be the most pleasurable experience. Hence we are delivering the briefing remotely. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Helen West. I'm the manager at Bicton, the organiser of Bicton Horse Trials and also the course designer. This is my husband Andrew Fell, who is a British eventing TA, and we will be taking the briefing today. So, for those who have on-site stabling booked, stables will be open anytime on Wednesday the 21st of October. You will have 2 bales of shavings included in which will be in your stable, but you will be able to purchase additional shavings and forage from the stable manager, who is Andrew. He will be giving you a very warm and smiley greeting upon your arrival, won't you, darling?
Oh yes.
Oh yes. There will be published times that the stable managers will be open for bedding and forage purchases, and it's card payments only, obviously with COVID-19. Make sure you have your horse's passport with you when you arrive, and upon arrival you will be issued your quota of wristbands. Now this will be worked out on how many horses you've got, and that is your quota of wristbands for the week. You must wear your wristband. This is all part of the COVID-19 protocols we have in place, and any support crew that you have coming in, you will need to make sure that you have written their name on the wristband and left it with our security team, because nobody will be permitted on site without a wristband. Over to you, Andrew.
When you arrive, please don't ask for a space to be kept by your lorry for your friend. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we're not here to party, we're only here to compete and leave. We at Bicton have been famous for the parties, but this year there isn't. We're just here to compete and leave. Please don't ask as well for more wristbands. The protocols have been emailed to every single member of British Eventing who you are allowed to bring along with you to different types of events. It's very clear. Please read the COVID-19 protocols as whom you're allowed to bring to the event.
Absolutely. So your dressage will take place either on Thursday or on Friday, and you will be doing your test on the lower tier of the grass dressage arenas. So your dressage will be on grass. Saturday, obviously, you'll set off on your roads and tracks, phases A and C, with your steeplechase, phase B, 10-minute box, and then obviously set off onto phase D, the cross-country. Sunday morning, you will have a trot-up, a horse inspection, which will then follow with the show jumping in reverse order of merit.
For the trot-up, make sure that you are dressed smartly. Your horse is with the bridle on, plaited and looking smart as well. The ground jury will be there, and you will present your horse to the ground jury, and then you will walk approximately 10 meters in walk, then trot, come back to a walk, turn around the bottom, and then trot back past the ground jury. If you've got any queries on how to do a trot up, do a YouTube search and you'll find many videos of competitors at higher level events doing a trot up.
This year, it will be mandatory for you to wear a face mask for the trot up. So everybody will need to have a face mask for the trot up, and it will also be mandatory to wear a face mask in the 10-minute box on Saturday. So all support crew in the 10-minute box must have a face mask.
In the 10-minute box, there are numbers, green numbers, and they are stations that you can position yourself and sit down the rider and get the rider happy and sorted. Please do not do a German and put your towel on the bench, on the chair. Do not go and drop off your stuff early in the morning. We have 25 stations in there. If we see a station with stuff and no one there, it will be removed. So please do that.
You will definitely get a station, don't panic.
On the roads for the 3-day, there are some special rules for the 100 3-day. They are on page 151 of the British Eventing Rulebook in Annex 5. Please make sure you read them, because it will explain how the speed and endurance is scored and how and timed.
Really important, read that.
On the speed and endurance, you will go to A, you need to be there on time for the start of A. You will go round A, you will then come along to phase B. Before you finish phase A, you will be crossing phase B, the chase. It is likely and possible that you may have to be held up for a second or two if there is a horse galloping down towards you on the chase. If that happens, you'll just be held up for a couple of seconds, and then you'll go in and finish phase A.
I would recommend you give yourself an extra minute. So when you finish phase A, you have a mandatory minute before the steeplechase starts, but my personal recommendation would be to time it so that you come in an extra minute early, which just gives you 2 minutes in case you want to put your stirrups up for the chase. It just gives you a moment to get in the zone.
When you're finished on phase B, on the chase, you will start C straight away. When you cross the road back over to the Bicton site, there will be a farrier there positioned if you need to have a shoe replaced. Please make sure that you bring a set of spare shoes with stud holes, and make sure that your support crew bring it to the chase and then bring it to the D box.
The roads and tracks will be available to ride any time on Friday. You will not be able to ride the roads and tracks on Thursday, as we have national cross-country going on. So you can walk on Thursday on foot, but I would recommend waiting till Friday and riding round it. You will not be able to ride in the steeplechase field. You can walk the steeplechase course, but you will not be able to ride around it until you are competing on Saturday. So there will be no horses in the steeplechase field until Saturday morning. You have to just cross a lane to get into the steeplechase field, and that road will be closed on Saturday completely. So from a safety perspective, we don't want horses going into that field until Saturday, until that road is closed.
The important thing about this competition is that everyone stays safe, not only on horses and from a competition point of view, but also from a COVID point of view. So make sure that you social distance, make sure you're wearing a face mask for the trot up and in the D box. If you're in any situation where you are less than 2 meters away from someone, please put on a face mask. It is important that we stick to the rule of 6. The sport is in the spotlight. This is the last weekend, and we do not want to see it tarnished from a bad picture of people not social distancing. It is vitally important that we make sure that we stick to the COVID protocols, as it may affect our sport next year.
On that note, obviously due to COVID-19, the Marquee Clubhouse will not be open this year. We will have catering, which will all be outside. There will be a bar, again, which will be outside, but the Marquee Clubhouse will not be open, and consequently there is no secretary based in there. When you arrive, you will see that we have an information point. The information point will be manned during competition hours. So if you have any queries, you will be able to go to the information point. And there will also be a notice board down by the stable managers, which will have important notices posted on it. For the BE100 3-day event, your BE steward is Nikki Salmon, and your BE technical advisor will be Simon Beer. Both Nikki and Simon will obviously take any questions, as will myself, as will Andrew, all of us. We're all there to help. So please, if you have any questions about anything, do come and ask one of us. It's much better to be certain how the land lies and get the answers that you need. Just on that point, when you arrive, there will also be a link to a WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp group is specifically for the BE100 3-day event class, and we will use this channel of communication to get important notices and information out to you, like who the rider rep is. So make sure you join the WhatsApp group so that you get all the relevant information. We obviously want you to enjoy Bicton, and I'm really sorry this year it's going to be slightly different with COVID, but I really hope that you have a fantastic experience and that you enjoy the competition.
And once again, and I know I've said it several times, from a COVID-19 perspective, make sure you are absolutely certain that the people you are bringing with you are allowed to come in. Because if you bring people that are not allowed to come in, they will not be allowed in. I hope you all have a great time. Really looking forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.